How's it going, guys? This is Andrew the Bonnie Hennessy, and I'm here with my project for AP Literature and Composition. This is about Lord Byron. I mean, this guy right here, this guy to your left, he's a great guy. By great guy, I mean he's beautiful. He has the looks of any handsome men back in the 1800s. I mean, this guy is the guy you would want to be with. Alright? Now, the problem with this guy is the kind of guy who gets all the girls. Every girl would just fall in love with him. Just on sight. They're like, oh my gosh. And they would have to call their friends up like, oh my god, and just talk about this guy for hours. I mean, this guy has been involved with many things, such as Frankenstein. The reason why Frankenstein was written was because him and a group were in a very scary house, and they had a challenge in who would create the scariest story. And he's the one who convinced the writer to kind of write that stuff. Pretty cool. This is definitely the kind of guy you just fangirl over. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, kind of guy. And I have a very, very well done kind of slideshow to show how kind of flambunctious he truly was here. Like, truly flambunctious. Start up the music, shall we? And this picture right here is probably the most just memorable picture, because it's just him looking into the distance and be like, Now this guy was known throughout many of the poems and sonnets and all those guys, all those literature guys, as the most fashionable poet of his day. And I mean, this guy was very flamboyant and dangerous. And by dangerous, I mean the kind of guy who can swoop your girl at any moment. This guy, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. By pretty good, I mean he's good looking. Other than that, he is a terrible person. Just utterly trash person that I would hate to know. This is the kind of guy that all Christians hate. Let's get into why he's a scandalous scumbag. That's right, he is a scandalous scumbag. He is just the rot of the earth. Why I think that? Why I think this guy, George Gordon Byron, otherwise known as Lord Byron, why I think he's a scumbag is because he's a cheater. He has cheated more times than any person I've ever known. He has had more affairs than any other person I've ever known throughout history. I mean, this guy, he has a girlfriend, then has an affair with his half-sister, then gets married while still having a relationship with his girlfriend and this half-sister, breaks the relationship with his girlfriend, and then has to marry with the half-sister, and maybe has a child, we don't really know. And then he breaks that relationship off, because even he knows that's kind of, bad. I mean, it's your half-sister, for crying out loud. And then he gets married, has a kid, then has an affair during that marriage, in which then he divorces, gets married again, has a kid, gets divorced again, and something of the line, and just has more affairs throughout that. I mean, this guy is like the Charlie Sheen. Like the Charlie Sheen of our universe. This guy has had more sex than probably anyone else I know. This guy has gotten to a girl's pants more times than probably I will in my entire life. He's like the Zac Efron kind of guy when he was in his teens. Like, everybody lusted over him. I mean, for good reason, though. He had the looks, he had the smile, he had that kind of, you know, like, daunting look that you know you're going to fall in love with him right away, or the kind of person you would want to punch as a guy. I mean, this guy wrote poems just for a girl that he was having an affair with, to which then he could have an affair with that girl. And it's ridiculous. He's wrote poems for his wife, he's wrote poems for his half-sister, and one dedicated to his half-sister. Thankfully, though, this guy ends up dying pretty young, as he deserves to, and he's probably going to rot in hell for a while. At least, that's my take on this guy. And you know what? He even says this. And how could any girl love this guy? Man's love is of man's life a thing apart. 'Tis woman's whole existence. That's basically saying that a woman's only existence is for men. They only exist to please men, and only when men need something, want something, or feel lost or something like that. That's only what a woman's existence is for. Nothing else. This guy is a scumbag. And I hope this changes your thoughts on Lord Byron. Thanks for watching. This has been Andrew the Bonnie Hennessy. And until next time, stay fabulous, folks.